Hi, I'm glad you're here. Today's message is: you are important. You matter. You might not even know why or how you could change this world, how you would be important in this world. But just in your existence, just in being you, just in coming to this world, that's enough. You are important. Maybe you don't really know what is your mission. Maybe you aren't sure what's about to come. But all I know is that you are important. They are right there with you. They are this light that's guiding you, while you might not be sure of where you are going. When you are unsure if what you are doing is right, if it's making an impact, or if you just could stay the same and hide from the world, just know that you are important, you do matter. And ask yourself if what you are doing is it hurting anybody? Is it betraying someone? Or is it bringing light into this world? And if you can answer this with knowing, really deep knowing and being sure about it, that you aren't hurting anybody, that you aren't doing something destructive, and that what you are doing is coming from a place of love, just know that it will bring love to the world. And you might not see the impact you are making right now. You might not be sure about it. I think it's because our human self, it needs reassurance. It needs to see that something is happening in our reality, right? It needs the validation of our actions. But just know that it may take time. You can't change yourself overnight. And also you can't see the changes in the world overnight. For me personally, it's when I start something, when I start to make changes for the better, I always don't see the impact right away. I see it weeks and weeks after that. And then I know that what I did was making an impact. But for it to really do that, you have to stay consistent. You can't just do something once and wonder why it didn't work for you. I can see a house, and in this house there are many windows. It's quite high, and in all of these windows there's light, and behind the windows there are many people, and the people are doing something different. Behind every window there's someone different. In some there are only one person. In some there are many people. In some there's maybe a cat. In others there are children. In others they are adults. But they all try to shine their light. They all try to make a difference in this world. And when you look at these people, you might wonder what they have in common. And maybe all they have in common is trying their best and trying to be a light in this world. They don't compare themselves to each other because they know that each of their individual paths is making an impact. And just because one path may look a little different from another path, maybe it looks a whole lot different, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't work. It doesn't mean that the light would be not so bright like the others. Actually, I can see you too. I can see you in this window and you are waving at me. That's a great sign of community. That maybe you didn't find the right people that would share their paths with you. Maybe you weren't sure about because you are not looking at your neighbors, you are not looking at them around you, you are looking at me standing on the street and looking up at this house. This path might feel lonely because you might feel like you are not being understood enough, because the people around you are on quite different paths, and maybe they also have quite different thinkings. They think differently about the world because maybe they were taught differently. So just because what you are doing is different from anybody else doesn't make it worse. It reminds me of this picture with all the animals and they should climb a tree and there's like a fish and a monkey and I don't know, some more animals, I don't know exactly which ones. But how should the fish climb up this tree, right? The monkey, for the monkey it isn't a problem at all. So just because someone is on their path and they want you to do the same as them, know that you aren't meant to. You aren't built for this path. You are built for your individual path. And only you can know what you are meant to do. And you will figure it out over time. They are changing now the picture to a meadow with a lot of flowers. I think I've seen it in a different version. And you are just dancing and enjoying your life. And the flowers, they are just there and they don't ask themselves why they are there or why they aren't somewhere else or why they aren't looking the same as the other flowers. They are just there to enjoy this light, to enjoy the sun. And maybe they are quite enjoying you just doing your thing and dancing without looking around. Because the flowers can't judge you, right? They aren't like people. But you also need to understand that people are coming from different backgrounds. They had different experiences that were impacting their lives, right? So this made them who they are today. But maybe you know that you can also choose to not let them impact you. Yeah, I think it's about you that's trying something new, trying to make a difference. You aren't thinking of you badly, and you aren't thinking that everything is happening to you. You are trying to make the best out of it. And right now I wanted to say something, but I forgot. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't that important, or it wasn't that the right time to share it. Don't compromise yourself. I think that's all that matters, that you stand true to yourself and that you don't let other people tell you what to do. In your own way, on your own path, you can do everything the right way, and you know what to do. And it isn't difficult to do the things. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for being here. If you want to, you can share your thoughts about it in the comments, and then I will see you soon. Bye.